Good afternoon, student. So, before going to discuss our test series paper, which is going on, again, uh, we need feel to give some focus on our syllabus. Actually, what is the syllabus? RBI, Grade B, RBI Grade B, DEPR. What is the exact syllabus? And there become a little bit change here this year. RBI DPR. So phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. Phase 3 basically is the interview phase. Phase 1 consists of two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is a basically subject specific where objective pattern MCQ pattern questions are asked on economics. 120 minutes is given, 100 marks is given. There will be 100 marks. This will be the phase 1. So in this year, in phase 1, there are two papers, paper 1 and paper 2, phase 1. And phase 1, this is the paper 1 is an objective question on economics, that is MCQ pattern. MCQ pattern, computer based test. Next, phase 2, in case of phase 2, there will be also a specific paper, specialized paper, that is economics, but it was descriptive and questions will be displayed on your computer, but you have to write on papers. Write on paper. You have to write on paper. And question will be displayed on computer. This is descriptive paper on economics. Here also 120 minutes will be given for 100 marks. Now what is the syllabus we need to cover for this particular exams? What basically syllabus we need give focus? Syllabus exactly almost PG standard, master standards in economics. So we need to cover microeconomics. Especially from microeconomics, we have to understand theories of consumer demands. Consumer demands not only utility, it is also indifference curve and also a rebel preference theory. All these important theories of consumers are to be covered. Even there is no mention about indifference curve or rebel preference curve. Yet we need to understand of all these topics also. Production function, market structures, pricing, distribution and welfare economics. All topics are to be covered. Macroeconomics, theories of employment, output and inflation, theories of employment. So here we have to cover aggregate demand, aggregate supply, ML, MS, all things. Inflation, monetary economic, ISLM model and school of economics thought. And international units 3, basically we can call all this unit as in the form of unit. Say 3 unit international economics, where theories of international trade, balance of payment, exchange rate models. Theories of economics, growth, development, economics growth, major theories of economics development, public finance, taxation policy, public expenditure policy of government, public debt, and here environmental economics is also there. Another part which is very crucial and important to understand here, that is quantitative method in economics. So mathematical and statistics methods that are used for solving some question. But for phase 1, here we need to focus on ordinary least square of regression method from econometric part. And unit 8, last one, current development in Indian economy, where we need to understand or study growth, inflation, poverty, unemployment, financial sector development, Even external sectors development, fiscal development, agriculture also, industry, infrastructure and services, all things. So paper 1 for phase 2, paper 2 descriptive. Descriptive papers, here phase 2 paper 1 descriptive types on economics, questions paper display on computer, again it will be answer are to be written on your paper. So micro model, from micro model consumer theory, again cardinal, marginal utility analysis, consumer surplus, indifference curve analysis, price income, all things have to be covered. Production theory, market theory, distribution theory, Ricardo, Marx, Kaldor, welfare economics, national income accounting, theory of employment, all these areas are very, very important. And there is another part which is model on quantitative method in economics, where mathematical methods we have to apply for solving some problems. Statistics are there also, and econometrics we need to focus also on econometrics. So all things, all about this one syllabus. Next, come to solve some papers from our test series. So today we can solve some number of questions which are appearing in our test series, regular test series. For example, this one, for the demand function, one demand function is given here. One demand function is given here. P is equal to, so actually here something mistake is committed here. This demand function, this is not demand function. P demand function, I think this will be the demand function. Q is equal alpha e to the power beta. This will be the demand function. This is not. So this is the demand function. We need to find out the elasticity of demand. So what is the elasticity of demand? When we differentiate demand function in respect of P, this is the slope of the demand curve, then we can find out the demand function. So here, what is the dq dp? This is the differentiations of demand function in respect of price. So beta, here beta will comes, this one beta, alpha, p, beta minus 1. Or we can write this one, beta, alpha, p to the power beta into 1 by p. 1 by p. Or this one, alpha, beta, p, this one q. That is beta by p and q. We can write this much equal to the quantity alpha, beta, p. So what will be the elasticity demand? We can put the value beta by p into q and this one p by q. This one p by q. P by q. So we can cancel. Ultimately, elasticity demand will be beta. The correct answer will be beta. This one A. A will be the correct answer. What is the nature of commodities for the demand function? What demand function is given here? What demand function is given here? This is the demand functions. We need to find out what types of the commodities, substitute, complementary, luxury, none of this. First of all, for such nature of demand curve, cross elasticity. When cross elasticity, the value of cross elasticity is greater than 0. When the cross elasticity is greater than 0, then commodities are substitute. This is known to all us. Substitute. When this cross elasticity less than 0, then complementary, then goods are complemented. So we have to find out the cross elasticity first of all, in order to decide the nature of commodities. So what is the cross elasticity? The cross elasticity is given by this one, cross elasticity, that is del Q by del P1 del P2 into P2 by Q. So where do we differentiate del Q by del P? So it was 3. Here we will get 3. And the value of P2 is given, that is 5. And Q, what is the value of Q? We can find out the Q value by putting all the values of P1, P2 and Y. After putting the value, Y is given, P1 given, P2 given. So after the values of all, we get the value of Q. What is the value of Q then? Value of Q 311. So this one 311. After solving, we will get something. It will become greater than 0. So when it is greater than 0, cross elasticity greater than 0, then it will be the goods are the nature of substitute. Goods are substitute goods. This is one question. Another question from our test series which is going on. Given the competitive market of the following forms, QD is equal to 16 minus 2P, QS is equal to minus 4 plus 2P. Find the rate of tax that maximize the tax revenue. Given the competitive market. So what will be the tax rate that will maximize the tax revenue of the government? First thing. So how we can solve these questions? First thing, after imposition of tax, after imposition of tax, supply function become minus 4 plus 2 P minus T. This will be the supply function after impositions of tax. After imposition of tax, supply functions, this one. Now equilibrium condition, quantity demand is equal to quantity supply. Then what is quantity demand? This one, 16 minus 2P, and now supply, new supply minus 4 plus 2P minus 2T. This is the supply. So now we can solve it. We have to find out price. So this one minus 2P, here also minus 2P when it comes here, is equal to minus 16 minus 4 minus 2T. So here minus 4P, here 1620 minus 20 plus 2T. So we can write it like this, minus 4P minus 20 plus 2t, 2t, this one minus 2t, ये bracket देके 4 after, so cancel, minus cancel out from both sides, 4p is equal 20 plus 2t, 2t, and p is equal to, is there any mistake? 16 minus 2p, so minus 2, minus 4, minus 16, minus 2t, so minus 4, minus 20, minus 2t, yes, so minus 4p 20 plus 2t, exactly, so p is equal 20 divided by 4, so it will be 5, again 2 divided by 4, 2 divided by 4, so 2 half of t, it will be half of t, I think, or half of t, or t by 2, t by 2, this is price, t by 2. Now what will be the quantity? We can find out the equilibrium quantity. Say we can take this one, 16 minus 2p, so 16 minus 2p means value of p 5 plus 2 by t, 5 plus 2 by t, so ultimately here 16 minus 10, here t by 2, t by 2, here t by 2, 2 to cancel, so ultimately this one t, so ultimately here 16 6 minus t, so therefore equilibrium quantity 6 minus t, 6 minus t. Now we can find out the total tax revenue. We can find out the total tax revenue. Total tax revenue. So total tax revenue T, which is T into quantity bought for purchase. So this one T, value of Q 6 minus T, 6 minus T. So ultimately 6T minus T square. This is the total tax revenue. Maximization of tax revenue, first order condition. So dt differentiate 0. It result, when we differentiate this one, 6 2t is equal 0 minus 2t is equal minus 6 and t is equal to 3. So rate of tax, here we are getting 3, but in order to check whether it is true or false, second order condition we need to show. So second order condition, dt square dt, this square t, it should be greater than less than 0. So that would result minus 2, which is less than 0. So the rate of tax 3 will maximize the tax revenue 3. This one correct answer 3. T is equal to 3. Where is 3? Is there 3? 3. Yes, correct answer is C. This one. This is one question. Next, another question is here given. For marginal function MC, C bar Q square 4Q minus 3, what is the level of output and which average variable cost will be minimum? So from here, from this marginal cost, we have to first of all find out the total cost. We need to find out here total cost. After finding the total cost, we have to find out again total variable cost. Then we can do the maximizations, minimization. Then we can do the minimization. We can show the minimization. First of all, total cost. We have to find out here total cost. But given is marginal cost. Total cost, it is the function C of Q. So integrations of marginal cost. What is Q square? Marginal cost is given Q square minus 4Q minus 4Q capital letters 4Q Q square minus 4Q plus 3 plus 3. So when we do the integrations, 1 by 3 Q square means 1 by 3 QQ, and this one minus 4 half Q square plus 3Q, and constant, one constant will come automatically C. This is the total cost function. Now therefore total variable cost, total variable cost means average variable cost. What is the total? First, total variable cost. Total variable cost, where we have to show here average. What is the level of output at which average variable cost will be minimum? So total variable, what is the total variable cost? 1 by 3 QQ minus 4 means 2Q square. Here 2Q square plus 3Q. C will be ignored in case of total variable cost. It is indicating the fixed cost. This portion C indicating the fixed cost. So C will be removed. So what will be the average variable cost? Total cost divided by Q. So 1 by 3 Q square minus 2Q plus 3. This will be the average variable cost. So first order condition, the average variable cost dq is equal to 0. So average variable cost, when we differentiate average variable cost, so 2 by 3 Q, 2 by 3 Q, and here minus 2 is equal to 0. So Q is equal, ultimately what will be the Q? 2 cancel out, Q is equal to 3. So at output level 3, average variable cost will be minimum, but it will be secured only after showing the second order condition. After showing the second order condition, that is the average variable cost dq square, second order condition, when we differentiate this one 2 by 3, this portion again derivative, so 2 by 3 which is greater than 0. So at output Q is equal to 3, average variable cost will be minimum. Average variable cost will be minimum. So correct answer here, average variable cost, this one. Correct answer is A. Okay, thank you.